We've been doing the podcast now for about 4 years,
Okay.
and we have about 18 million followers.
Really?
Yeah, and you know, I have the studio, and then I have the bus. I don't know if you saw the bus, but I've got a 40-foot mobile studio. That's what we're here today in. Hey guys, you know, we're sitting at the Surf and Turf Polo Classic with one of the most famous guys in Newport Beach, Bob Olson, the creator of the Lido House, which we all love. It's an amazing, amazing place. It's brought such activity to Newport Beach, and Bob, we thank you so much for that, for what you've done there. That's amazing.
Well, thank you. Lido House is really a reflection of what our community is. You know, it's the old city hall.
I remember that.
That we had to compete to repurpose, actually tear the whole building down and start over. And if you haven't seen it, for those that haven't seen it, it's a Nantucket themed hotel, and it's Nantucket throughout. It's an architecture and style that was adopted in Newport Beach about 100 years ago, actually about 120 years ago.
For some reason, it looks just like your house in Newport Beach.
Well, actually, that was my home on Babel Island. It was actually the inspiration for it.
Nice.
But it's 130 rooms, right at the gateway to the peninsula.
Absolutely.
You had to drive by it to get here.
Yep.
We've got a great rooftop lounge, you know, a lot of history and artifacts about Newport Beach in the hotel. We have 5 cottages in the back, beach cottages, all designed by 5 different local, young and upcoming local design firms. So it's really hip, cool, fun. Kids love it. I was surprised actually how much kids love it, but adults and kids love it alike.
Bob, was that part of your idea to do the canals as well that never really happened? Was that part of the plan? What happened there?
In terms of the...
Wasn't there going to be some water canals coming in the backside of your hotel?
Yeah,
there?
so that was the original envision. 32nd Street was supposed to connect from the ocean to the harbor. Actually, it would have been a great way to flush through the harbor.
Absolutely.
And so I'd love to see that happen, but...
It still needs to happen.
Still there, yeah. All right.
Yeah, it would work well. It would help.
But guys, let me tell you something. It's visionaries like Bob, and he owns quite a few hotels, but it's visionaries like Bob that make cities like Newport Beach better. Without visionaries and people to implement these things, polo doesn't happen in Newport Beach.
Polo in Newport.
Lido, you know, house doesn't happen. And we love you for that, Bob. I mean, you know, you're such a creative guy. And I walk into that place, and I've filmed in there many a times, and it's just such a happy place.
I just need to figure out how to get a seat at the mayor's table.
Yeah, the mayor's table is our restaurant, and it's an ode to what it used to be, the old city hall.
Right.
And so we have the best collection of photos of former mayors of Newport Beach. We go back to the very first mayor, and I wish I could remember her name or his name. But
that wasn't Evelyn, was it? Evelyn Hart?
Evelyn Hart?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
yes. And so we're chef-driven restaurant, but great local foods, local chefs, and what I love, one of the things I love about it most is I have all local people with family photos, wedding pictures, photos of catching a fish, you know, so it's all of our local people. John Wayne is a big hit here in Newport Beach. And so we've got a few areas we're just dedicated to him. Boat. We have the model we had made of the wild goose in our lobby. So it's pretty cool, pretty fun.
Guys, when you come to Newport Beach, come for the polo, but when you do come and stay at Lido House. You and your family will absolutely love it.
But I just want to insert one thing. Hammer, thank you for what you do for our community.
Thank you, brother.
You're a good man. You've done some really great things for us, and
thank you, Bob.
You are loved.
Thank you, brother.
By our community.
Ditto.
Thank you.
Great having you.
Awesome.
Catch you guys next time.